We practiced very well on Sunday, had a physical practice and went out and got after it really good. And sometimes that's really good for a losing hangover, if you will. And I'm assuming that they'll respond and bounce back. But they practiced very well on Sunday. And obviously going into a Big Ten play is a big shot in the arm, for our football team. So I think all will be well. We have a lot of really outstanding young men on our football team and a lot of potential. So we're excited about getting into Big Ten play. I think they're a very dangerous football team. I know what their head coach is all about. I think he's an outstanding football coach. He hangs his hat on all the right things that make a difference to your football team and your football program. They have been without their head coach some, and that's always difficult when you've been without your top leader some. They also have been without a couple of their top players. They didn't have Marquise Gray last week, and he's one of the great athletes in the Big Ten. And they were also without their top kick returner, Stottlemyre, who is the top kick returner in the history of Big Ten football. They're a big football team. They have a big offensive line, and I believe they do an outstanding job executing their zone blocking schemes, and they do an excellent job of timing it up as far as when and how they fit up on the down man and when and how they come off for the linebackers. And they have tough running backs. They have a lot of skill players that have good size and good speed. They're very good in special teams. I think our football team is very good in special teams, and I think they match up with us very well from a special team standpoint. So I think they're a very dangerous football team. I like a lot of things about our team, and there are a lot of areas that we need to improve on. I think our special teams right now is really making a difference for our football team. I think it's made a difference in the games that we've won, and I think it's kept us in some games that we've lost. I think we're really doing well from a special team standpoint. We have the #1 punter in the nation. We lead the Big Ten in kickoff coverage. We're second in, I believe, punting. Net punting in the Big Ten. There's really a big four, if you will. There's kickoff return, punt, and punt return. And when you add up where we rank in the Big Ten, we're tied for first with Nebraska. We've also blocked, I think, 3 field goals already this season. So I think our special teams and our specialists are a real strong suit of or a strong part of our football team. I like the potential that we have offensively. I think that we have the potential to be a good running football team, and that we also have the potential to be a good passing football team. We have 2 quarterbacks that are still developing, but they're both very talented and guys that we think that we can win with as they continue to grow and develop and continue to play better. So I think we have good potential from an offensive standpoint, scoring points. Defensively, I think that we have big, strong defensive tackles. I think Kawan Short at times has played as well as any defensive tackle that I've been around. We'd like for him to play great all the time, and I think he's working hard to get himself in position to be able to do that. When it's all said and done, he could be one of the top defensive tackles at his position in our league and potentially on a national level. I think that the potential of our inside guys on the defensive side of the ball is really good. We have good defensive tackles, and we have some depth at that position. I think the linebacker position is one of the toughest spots to play on the football team, and I think that even though we're still developing some at the linebacker position, I like what we have from an experience standpoint and a want-to standpoint. Secondary-wise, we have 4 or 5 guys back there that have played a lot. So I think there's a lot of areas of our football team that we can improve in, and I said this after the first game, I think this is a football team that's going to continue to develop and grow and get better throughout the course of the season. And when it's all said and done, I think we're going to be a very good football team. We've done some good things, and there's a lot of things that we still have to do a lot better. We start Big Ten play, and we started off at home in Ross-Ade Stadium. I think we have excellent potential as a football team, and a lot of guys that work hard and really want to do well. It is a work in progress. Anytime you go into conference play and everybody's undefeated in the league, or at least we are right now, then there's some real optimism as far as what we have the potential